Marlena Dietrich movie.
Yeah,
It's okay, a little off. Okay, can anyone hear me? Can anyone see me? Someone give me a heads up here. Someone give me a heads up so I know we're live. Is anyone there? Is anyone watching? I mean, we normally get about 11 viewers, but is anyone there? Hello? Someone give me a thumbs up. Anyone? Hello? Darn it. Oh, someone give me a thumbs up so I know you're there and if you can hear me. Someone give me a thumbs up that you can hear. Okay, thanks. You can hear me. Okay. All right. Well, I don't know when Scott's going to get here, but we'll figure this out. Didn't write down anything again here, so, but I think it's been June 3rd. It's been June 3rd. We did the last live from the Winslow mansion. You can barber, and so I think the problem is I have to wear a mask, and I don't know. I don't want to wear a mask at the barber. You know, you have to wear a mask, and you go. I don't know. Whatever. It's just I just haven't been to. I haven't got my hair cut. I know I look awful and everything, and so. Yeah, so now we're waiting for to show up. I honestly do not know when he's going to show up. Hopefully he shows up soon because I've already run out of things to talk about. That was all I had to talk about. Well, there it is. Come on, no, I have things to talk about it. I'm sure
Hey!
Come on, it looks like you brought a prop too. What do you have here? What is that?
I found these in the house we're ripping apart,
What do you mean?
and they're binoculars. And
well, I was going to touch on the comet.
it's been a long time since we've been. But the comet.
Yeah, I was
check these out.
going to talk about the comet Neowise. Mine are quite a bit smaller. I don't know what that means exactly.
Base size doesn't matter in these, does it?
Yeah. But if you go,
I don't know how to use them. I'm not a real bird guy or whatever it is, comet. These are badass, aren't they? Check that
more
out.
like spotting.
Looks like I'm stalking. I got my tape measure. Hang on a minute.
Yeah, we could probably. Oh, it looks like the focus them right here in the middle. These look more like a spotting scope for bird watching. Those are really nice.
Yeah, those are great.
Yeah, they look like that's where you put a
tripod or something.
Yeah.
So you can set stuff up, and if you're doing let's say you're a private investigator, and you're across the river and you're thinking somebody hires you to look at people.
Well, you have
like this over
the
here.
neighbors. Maybe the neighbor's watching. I don't know if she's watching.
I should be doing that. Hi. Hi,
You
Gladys.
have your towel there. That'd be perfect for surveillance.
Oh yeah, I can hide in the back. And
but you guys, and it looks like it's clear out. But if you go to probably 10:30 at night and you guys see if you can find the Big Dipper, Ursa Major, it's called.
Right, a Snickers.
Oh, thanks. I love the Snickers. I could always use a Snickers. Not that I'm
Anyway,
enough
where's
already.
the comment now?
Okay, so yeah, you go up to the Big Dipper and you can download Google Night Sky, and if you don't know how to find the Big Dipper, well, it's kind of under and it's getting higher every night, 10:30, and the tail is going up, and so it's this little thing, and you look at it, and it helps. You can't quite see it with your pretend.
You might not be able to see with them,
and we're looking at it, and we are.
What are we looking at?
The comet. Pretend looking at the comet. You can see it better with binoculars, and if you have a good.
What does it by? The Big Dipper?
It's under the Big Dipper.
Oh, it's under the Big Dipper.
But at 10:30, a good place to see it probably if you're on top of the Main Street stairs, looking under the Big Dipper. 10:30. Do we sing the national anthem now before every?
Do we sing it in the normal way or is it a different way?
I don't know, that's a good question.
I heard
don't
something
know.
the NFL's doing, I don't know if it's true, but I
I'm
don't
not
know
gonna
that.
sing Imagine, I'm not gonna sing
I don't know that
Imagine.
version,
I
you know, I
don't
know
know.
the one I was taught as a kid,
That's a
but,
good question, maybe we're supposed to start off every show with the national anthem.
but if anybody wants to go comet looking,
Oh, we
I
gotta
got
get
the gear.
Cole's, we gotta replace this with
Oh, yeah.
Cole's advertisement, I forgot to talk about that. But anyways, off under the Big Dipper is Neowise, the comet, it's pretty neat. Go take a look at it. I can see it from my deck, but maybe a good spot on top of the Main Street stairs. You get kind of in the foreground some neat stuff like steeples going
I
up.
bet you can see a lot of stuff from the top of the Main Street stairs of these.
Oh, at
things.
one time I saw it, lights were super bright. What do you mean by that exactly?
Well, there's a lot of apartments down there, isn't there? You know, there's, I remember I used to live above Victoria Hills with Cal, and we used to watch a lot of stuff. The windows didn't even open. But we like looked out there,
Awesome.
and these would have came in really handy anyway.
Really? Yeah.
Comet, that's why we got these. I found these somewhere in this house we're kind
Pretty
of,
awesome.
this garbage house that we're cleaning up and gonna sell, and those were in there, and I took them. Because that's, everything else is in the dumpster or on the curb, but these puppies are, what do you think they are?
Well, those-
Are these a couple $100, you think?
I think so. I think those are a spotting scope. I think that's.
Am I
it looks
upside
like,
down with them, or?
Cause, well, I think because this would be up and you would dial, well, this probably tightens in where
Yeah.
a stand would go. It looks like you're screwing a
Well, like a
stand at the
tripod or
bottom.
something, yeah.
Here you're, looks like you're focusing here.
Here, you know,
Probably either your micro focus here or macro, and then it looks like your stand would screw up in the middle there.
Well, what is this, now, why do we do this, now, for our head size or what?
Or your
Like
eye
this?
size.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See,
I'm guessing that's what that's for, and that's what, because you won't want to hold it. 'cause
I'm
it's
not a
so
big binocular guy my whole life, but now I'm a big binocular guy.
That's for like bird watching, and you have your, I'm guessing that's what that's for, yeah.
Enough of the binoculars, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Comment.
Those are awesome.
Yeah, they are. Good conversation.
Yeah,
too.
no, I
You're
know.
like, hey, what do you do with them? Well, we look at
And-
stuff.
You know, I've been driving the trolley, guess who I saw right before we took off today? The Queen herself. The Queen herself.
Bev Junker?
Bev Junker.
No way!
She came to the outside, she approached, and I said, I announced her as the Queen of Stillwater.
The former
Bev
first
Junker.
lady,
Yes, and
one of many.
people clapped, of course.
Did they
Well,
really?
they were impressed because I said, this is Jessica Lange's best friend.
Oh, that was
And they
probably
were
true.
so impressed, and they all go, are you, really?
Yeah.
And that's as if they.
Well, neighbor.
Yes,
You go by
no,
the
I
house
did that.
there,
I
too?
said, Bev Junker lives there, Jessica Lange here, and I gave this spiel and everything,
Nice.
but, yeah. And I said that when Bev and her correspond, Jessica Lange signs off the letter Howard. She still does not sign her last name.
Yeah.
Tell me I have that right, that story right. She
Oh, yeah,
just says
yeah.
Jessica,
Yeah,
right?
she doesn't wanna,
Yeah.
pretty humble. Yeah,
And
she
so-
said she gave Bev some flowers the day when she moved.
Okay.
She walked up to the house and knocked on the door and said, you've been a great neighbor, and handed her a bouquet of flowers, and they hugged, and
Well, who got most of the talking in that particular day?
I'm gonna say, you know who. We didn't get that gift again from Jock. We got it from Bev. Did she talk to you a little bit?
Well, Bev was shaking hands and everything
Oh.
outside, reaching up and going
Oh.
to many people and
You know,
shaking.
she's about that
I
big.
know.
She weighs about, she said the other day, she goes, you know what's great is, I almost weigh 100 now, so I can give blood again. All she wants to do is give.
That's great.
And I'm like, oh my God, 100 pounds. And she's like, honestly, isn't she about that tall?
Mhm. And people were so impressed. They clapped afterwards. It was
No
just
way.
awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like they met royalty. Well, they literally met royalty here.
Well, she was a past, like,
Mhm.
you know, like Kimball's, you know, there's been a lot of mayors since then, and there's been a lot of first ladies, and they've all been great ladies, I think, you know.
Well,
every
yeah.
one of them.
Point well. Then
Yeah.
Billy Elliott was outside. Maybe he's watching tonight. And I pointed him out. We chatted with him a little bit, and then we went over.
He's got some nice tiger lilies on the corner there.
No, he was out there
He's
weeding
got-
his
yeah,
garden and
gardening.
everything.
He does a good
A friend
job
of
with
his
that.
was out there, was lying on the ground. I can't remember who it was, but we
Pugs?
talked.
Pugs
Maybe
grass?
maybe that's
That
who it
gray-haired guy?
Yeah.
He's a North Hiller too.
Mhm. And he was lying on the ground, and of course, I don't know, but people from other part of the world, not so much this year because of the COVID, and especially out east, or even on the west coast, but they come and they don't realize that people know each other and communities.
Oh, yeah,
That's
that's
really
great.
strange to them. You know people in your town, well, don't you?
After so many years, 50+ years, we should know somebody.
Yeah, a few people, yeah.
And we're, that's what tears me apart about this whole COVID thing, you know, it's like, damn, we don't get to shake hands anymore, we don't get to hug, we don't get to just walk up to somebody. Now, I think everybody should have a name tag on, don't you? I went to come the other day, and 5 people said hi to me, and I'm like, hi, and I didn't know who they were.
Yeah.
And then they got a baseball hat on,
Yeah.
you know, and then so you got this right here, you got the Lone Ranger, right?
Yeah, that happened to me the other day. I went to the Quick Trip and someone said my name, hello Miles, and oh, hey, you know,
How you
I
doing,
couldn't
Shooter?
recognize him. I felt
Hey, Shooter.
terrible about that. I know Shooter.
Give him a-
I know, that's such an 80s
Hey,
thing.
buddy.
Shooter. Shooter is such an
Hey, kid.
80s thing. Yes.
How you doing, kid?
Yes. But when we were
Hey,
downtown,
good Chip.
yeah,
You know who too.
yeah, I wasn't able to point out shorties.
Well, I got a picture of when the backer was sitting there before they started tearing it down, and boy, that's a tough one. You know that's iconic. They've been there for a long time.
How
That's
old
a-
was that building?
Oh, it's
20s?
gotta be 100 years old for sure, don't you think? I should know
would
that.
imagine 20s for sure.
Should
It
be.
just doesn't seem like something from the 20s shouldn't be 100 years old already. Are we that old already?
Well, we're old.
39 years old, and I mean, I guess something.
The roaring 20s.
Yes, yes, so that they tore it down. All the bad graffiti is gone. I guess I don't get graffiti.
It's down too. If you haven't
Yeah.
seen it, people run down it because it is. Shorty's Cleaner is level. Making
Yeah.
way for the new parking ramp. Parking ramp,
Yeah.
ramp number 2 in Stillwater now. Well, number 3, because there's the little one down at the Matchstick in the back, right?
Yeah,
That's got a little ramp.
Yeah, that's true.
I think
So
it's
that,
private though.
now correct me if I'm wrong, that whole area down there will be a
Yep.
ramp.
All of it into the hill, which
Mhm.
makes sense. It's
Yeah.
pretty- That's a good idea, I think.
It's
it's-
not this
good
year,
plan.
but other years, people are constantly, driving around looking for a parking
Oh.
spot. They're coming up to me, where do I park?
And then Miles says, are you looking for are you riding the trolley? And if they would just say, yeah, he'd go, park right over here. But if they say no, he's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I'm not
So
sure
people,
about-
if you're a fake tourist, you're looking around for a place to park, and Miles down there, just say, yeah, we're gonna ride the trolley, and he's gonna find you a good place to park.
It's like, if
I
you,
think-
with like directions and you know, you have the Google Maps on your phone and everything. People ask me for directions and once again, are you riding the trolley
Yeah.
today? And yeah,
Do you have
or if they
GPS?
just got off the trolley, I'll tell them how to get to Nelson's or, actually I try to get, or Leo's, I try to steer to Leo's. And the reason for that is because, and I like Nelson's if they want to go there, but Selma's down in Afton, that's an awesome place. I like going there, but
That's
Leo,
another road
what
trip.
Corey Bittner does on Veterans Day, he feeds all the veterans, and so I'm partial to
That's
them.
great.
And I say, maybe, I'm not saying necessarily a better option than Nelson's, because they're both awesome.
Yeah.
But Corey Bittner feeds the veterans on Veterans Day, and I tell this to people.
Plus you get a hamburger down there, onion
Oh,
rings,
yeah.
full meal, you know, it's
Very good.
It's old. It's old 50s. Like it's near school. They got
Yeah.
the patio outside there. It's
Music playing.
walk-up window if you don't want to go
Sure.
anywhere else. If you're,
Sure, yeah.
yeah. If you want, they got the best root beer floats in the world
Oh,
because I
best
had one.
ever,
They
yeah.
give you the whole bottle of root beer, and a
Yeah.
thing, and you just dump it in there. It's all foamy. It's great. Good
Well,
job,
you
Corey.
stand around, yeah, and hang out there. It is a good, but then once again, if like, and they're just asking me for directions, and maybe it's hot and I might not be in the best mood, admittingly so, and people ask me for directions to a place, and I might not be in the greatest mood, and I'll go,
Depends on how
do you
hot it
have,
is.
yeah, how hot it is, do you have Google Maps? And I've even done this, I did this for them. The directions to Taco Bell, and I'll just hand it to them. and
On
I'll
their
say,
phone.
On their phone.
on their Apple or iPhone.
They'll even go like, well, I don't know how to use that, and I want to go, well, why are you paying $100
They should have
a
a
month?
flip phone.
Yes, you should have a flip phone.
Prepaid
If you
flip
don't
phone.
know how to use the features of your phone, what's the purpose of having a smartphone if you don't know how to use all the
If
apps.
you never went like this and tried to talk into it, and instead of saying, can you pick me up some fudge ice cream? And you know what it would say after that?
I don't know what.
It'd be like, you know what I mean? But it's, you gotta take advantage of that.
Yeah.
Those errors with the voice activated deal.
Yeah, but knowing how to use or get directions with your smartphone, that's super huge. They say, well, I don't know how to ask for directions on my smartphone. They don't say smartphone, but if you don't, the story, I don't know. I forgot, I don't know.
Well, what it was is a parking lot. The new
The
parking
parking
lot.
lot, and so, yeah, people,
Hopefully we solve a lot of problems.
people have considered maybe having, like in other communities, having a shuttle. And I think that might be a good idea, why it's not a huge problem right now, but maybe 10 years in the future, we've already solved that problem. I think maybe a
Well, I
good.
think that's why they're doing this. It's
Yeah.
like, plus when they're off the beaten path a little bit, they'll walk down Chestnut, they'll walk past all those little shops, you know, maybe spend $20 there or whatever, you know, go in the back alley by the Madcapper or Whitey's or whatever, you know, or Nacho Mamas, and, you know, because sometimes, you know, those little hidden gems are, you know, not really right there at open eye, you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
and when you're a tourist, like we're gonna be when we go to, South Dakota.
Yeah,
With Roger and
Tell us
Mike.
about that, or.
Well, we're
sorry,
going to the Black Hills, we're going to see, Mount Rushmore in September. And we're probably gonna be doing some road tripping, heavy duty. I'm driving, Tahoe.
We're gonna stop at the Corn Palace.
Oh, that's boring, but we'll stop
We'll
there.
stop, because a couple of the guys had never been there.
Waldrug,
Waldrog.
I've never been there.
Maybe on the way back, we can get a glimpse of the bad. We haven't really written anything down. Mount Rushmore, controversial Mount Rushmore, and maybe go see the Devil's Tower. But
Devil's
I
Tower.
think it's one of these deals you get out there. I've been out there many times, probably 30 times. but
Wow,
I'll suggest
I've only
things.
been there
and
once.
I'll suggest things, and
It's fantastic. He'll be the tour guide, I'm just driving, kinda like when we storm chase. I drive, he does the whole
I'll have a microphone and I'll point out stuff to
Yeah.
these guys.
trolley, but he won't have to drive it, he'll be like the co-pilot trolley narrator dude.
Yeah, I've
that'll
been
be
telling
fun.
these guys to calm down in the back seat and
September
stop fighting.
something. So if anybody wants to come out there, man, come on. We're gonna have fun. We're going to Deadwood, Needles Highway. I've been all these, but it's been a while. So
Lisa Schmeckpecker, we've tried to get a hold of you
Yeah.
a couple of times, but you don't, but your coupon is still valid, there's
Oh,
no
yeah.
I
I think she's offline. She told me she got sick of the politics.
so do we gotta go up to Cub and see her?
I think we gotta go hunt her and
Yeah,
say hey.
we'll go. Lisa, well, she wouldn't be watching if she's not.
Well, I don't know. Does she care if we do a little show?
Stacy,
Yeah.
Stacy, could you?
Asmus or
Yeah.
Stacy Young. Yeah.
Yeah, so
She
maybe,
could do it.
if we have Cub and you guys see Schmeckpecker, Lisa, could you guys just mention that to
Is
her?
it Schmeck Pepper? Schmecky? What's your last name?
Lisa S. We
Lisa
all
S.
love her and know her
Yeah.
from such hits as working the garden
So
center.
Hoop House, out in the
Yes,
parking lot.
yes, yes, okay.
Oh, she does a good job there. She knows her arborvitae's, I'll tell you.
But we have been chasing, speaking of road
Oh,
trips here.
now he's got me addicted to the damn thing. Oh, is that fun though?
Yeah,
Man, is that fun.
we had good ideas to go to yesterday, but we kinda combined it with, looking at a cabin. But we knew where to go, well, it wasn't yet, but Scott's kind of a good luck charm, because 3 of the times we were in the right area, we went to New Ulm, and then we were down in with the red polygon,
Yeah.
meaning we were in a tornado warned area.
Cool.
But now twice after that, we ended up in red polygons where the tornado was, but it doesn't mean a tornado drops, but we're looking all around. We've seen a couple of funnel clouds.
Well, it's really exciting too, because when you're driving and all of a sudden my phone is sitting on the dashboard like that, and all of a sudden it's like, emergency alert,
Yeah,
tornado warning, take cover, and then we're like, this is real. Because,
Yeah.
you know, he's got the radar on his big massive phone, and it's like, I see these weird circles and these trajectory things, and Miles has got the lingo, man. He's like, we're in the salad, so we can't see it. The salad is when you're like driving down the road and you can't see around you because all the trees, so it's called in the salad.
it's a lot of fun.
It's great.
Well, yeah, maybe we should bring people
We
along.
ended up in Spooner yesterday, so if you, and it goes by like, I mean, we're driving for an hour and a half, whatever, and it seems like we're 10 minutes on the road, cause you're watching the clouds and the road, and then there's a lot of detours, of course, so, cause there's road work everywhere, but, oh my God, it is so fun, you gotta do it.
Yeah, all we had to do was start in New Richmond yesterday, which would have, but we were looking at other, but there's other days, maybe Friday even, or Sunday, I'm looking, but if we had started in New Richmond, we would have headed down. There was 3 tornado warnings, and we would have been in the right spot, but we were out looking at other stuff too, but we saw some other
We might have been a little
rotation.
ahead of wasn't it moving like east, like southeast a little bit?
Yeah, but we were north, but we saw some rotation on the radar. No, we were in the right spot, we let it go because,
Oh, that's
once
crazy.
again, we weren't gonna see it because it was too woodsy in the salad.
The salad,
We
yeah,
were
you
a tornado up on, where was it, Mille Lacs Lake. That was pretty exciting. I'll probably never go unless it's a lot closer because filming a tornado, Facebook Live, I'm just gonna go regular video because
Yeah.
not the greatest, but I did film the, I was hoping it'd come across.
What was that called again? Not a tornado, but a funnel cloud, but what was it, like a spout, you said? Or what was
Well, it's still technically a tornado,
Oh.
but it's just a tornado on a lake, but a water spout, it would be like on big lakes like Michigan or
Well,
off the
Lacs is pretty
Key
damn big
West.
lake.
Yeah, I don't know if they would define it, that's water spout there,
Mm.
but like Key West, Florida, out in the Gulf area, but then it's a water spout, or in the Great Lakes, I believe, I could be.
But it's amazing how fast those storms, you know, they develop and it's black and it's kind of
Mhm.
greenish and you see it on the radar. You got all the notifications, you got all the alertness, you know, from
Mhm.
all the science and the techniques and the computer stuff, and then all of a sudden vanishes, doesn't it?
Yeah,
It
that's
just, because
frustrating.
we're driving, so we're moving with the storm, but it just, all of a sudden, it's just like almost clear, or it really starts monsoon raining, and then all the dark clouds and all the bad look and everything's gone. Isn't that
It's
weird?
frustrating. You gotta give up, like when we went down to Red Wing, once again, it was getting into an area, it was bad, you have to let it go.
Well, and if it gets darker, we
Yeah.
ain't right, we ain't chasing in the dark.
And then into the bluff country, we let it go where it did drop a tornado, so
Right.
we figure as long as we're in the right area, we know what we're doing.
But we're just taking advantage of it, because when it's muggy like this, and all of a sudden I look on my dash and it drops like 12 or 13 degrees in 2 minutes, something's brewing.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, you're on the cold front there, so,
God, it's great.
yeah, which is.
Wonder if Chris Schaefer's watching, he's like laughing at
I
us.
know,
These
you guys
guys-
don't know what you're talking
these
about.
guys are
We don't
idiots.
know what you're talking, we don't know what we're talking
We don't.
about.
But I'll tell you what, we're live. We go do it, we chase that stuff,
I
we're not sitting in the
did
studio.
go with a friend, Bowden Cole, I don't know if he's watching, but he's a degree meteorologist. Was that Saturday? And he really knows, but he got it, well, I was.
Yeah, and we're not like those real professional storm chasers that kind of yell at each other. Come on, come on, come on, like that. They get, you know,
Like on the TV show.
I'm not gonna die to see a twister, I'm telling you right now.
Last year, some of those nerds on Twitter, I saw they're getting into fistfights. I saw that on
Oh.
Twitter.
Unbelievable. Yeah, we're not involved in that, so don't worry about that.
But
We don't have any letters on the
that
truck.
one guy who drives one of those armored tanks gave, and I was included on the tweet, congratulations. And not so much me, but I felt good that I was included. Finding the only, well. it
We're
was a
not,
big
we're not
deal.
putting these on the,
Yeah.
as the hood ornament,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
These are not gonna be on the hood ornament as far as like us being like these professional.
I talked about my garage
Storage.
being torn down by
I think
your
it's done.
cousin Chad,
Yeah,
if you
jump
want,
into it,
but
yeah.
that's not very exciting here at the Winslow Mansion.
But it's done, it's
Yeah,
step one.
if you need work like that, is he looking for workers?
Oh, well, I think he's looking for more work, I mean, they love doing that demo stuff, he's good at it. They got all the equipment,
Yeah, he did a great job and for an awesome price,
Yeah.
really.
brought in Phil and graded it out, he's all ready to go for a slab, it's all, as soon as you get your permits, right?
Yeah, I had Mike over today, and so that's.
Good.
And then now, our friend Walls, so everything, it sounds like everyone's gonna have a mask, and for a fun, kind of a,
No way.
And so what I was thinking, you guys, for something kind of fun, what you can do, and I forgot to get wax paper, but I think parchment paper works okay. It's some parchment paper.
Oh, I think it's pretty much the same, isn't it?
I don't know. Look, can you guys see it? Can you guys see
Yeah,
that?
as long as it doesn't burn, right?
Well, yeah. And then you need a comb, and I don't know if you need a full-size comb from the dollar store. Just kind of wrap it up here. I need a haircut, and so you just kind of wrap this up here. Not too tight.
You want it a little loose so you
a little loose, yeah.
So it has a vibration.
Vibration here. And I think it, okay, so
you put it on there.
Oh, I got a trolley sticker here from, yeah. So if you guys ride the trolley,
Can you see that?
yeah, it's if you ride the trolley, you get a sticker.
When did that come out?
Last year.
Look, I'll put that right on my man.
Oh, there you go. And then
Still wear a trolley sticker if you ride on it.
and it
That'll get
takes
you a free parking spot if you don't want. But
you guys, it takes a little while to and I wearing mask. It's just I'm not and I'm lazy and I haven't. Roger King got me this Jeep mask because I have a Jeep. I don't drive it very often, but
So it sounds like a kazoo. Or it's like kazoo or kazoo.
And you gotta play around with it a lot. Eventually you can get it to work.
It's a kazoo.
Yeah, I got it to work a lot better. When I did it before, of course not on camera, it worked a lot better.
Well, sure it did.
Of course, when I did it, and I think the wax paper made, gosh darn it, when I did it before, not on camera, worked like a charm.
like those kazoos, not kazoo,
Yeah.
not the little guy in the shoulder.
It works so much better.
Well, you know what?
I practice.
And you take your dollar store comb, wrap it in paper, parchment. You had it there for a little bit.
Yeah, no, I did, but I swear you guys, it works so much better.
Put it on your ears again, because I think you're touching it.
Yeah, maybe.
And then leave it so it's free floating in there. There you go. Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Around, but it was working so much better before.
So now you know what to build one.
And plus, I have parchment paper. If you have wax paper,
It'll flap in there, right? With the,
yeah,
with
because
the
I think I
separation.
got it a little too tight, and so play around with it. Stick a comb. I swear I had it working so much better before. It was
And you can
perfect.
talk like Woodstock on Snoopy.
Yes, and darn it, it was. I swear it was working like a charm before. But the second I try to get it work, and a bit here on our show, it doesn't work. But I
It's like
swear it works.
when you go to the doctor when you're sick, and all of a sudden when you get to the doctor, you're not sick anymore.
I swear I had coronavirus before I got
I
here.
swear I couldn't breathe.
Oh, yeah.
Now I
But
feel good.
when is the everyone has to wear masks?
I think it's
But
Saturday.
I thought, doing this and you can get your kazoo mask to work, and it's like it can be all, you're trying to be a troublemaker.
There you go.
Well, at any rate, and then you can get really mad because
It did
people
work,
can't. Us understand what you're saying, and then you got to take it off. Can you hear me now?
Oh.
And so
Well,
that's
how can they say you have to wear your mask in a restaurant and then you take the mask off when you're eating or drinking? Come on.
What about a casino? And
Does it have like a
is
halo?
healthy?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
casino.
yeah,
When you're
yeah.
at the casino, somebody said they were down there and you have to wear your mask, but when you're smoking, you can take the mask off, and it's like, what? How does that work?
I don't know.
Oh man, I think the Kool-Aid's getting way too thick, isn't it? I can't. I hate to be a negative Nelly, but I just can't stand it.
What if you're at an outdoor patio somewhere and you're just having a beverage and
in the open air where you're breathing fresh air, and
I think all of us need to still patronize our downtown restaurants here and don't flee to Wisconsin. And we need to continue to eat here in Stillwater. But so if we're eating outside of one of our outside places, which we've all been doing and continue to do, do we have to have the mask on and outside?
I don't think so.
'Cause I honestly-
I know the employees do.
Okay.
Like at the Freight House, I was down there having And, and it's just, I'm outside, you know, talking to people at the gazebo, and I just don't understand how, what's working here? What, you know, why am I allowed to not have one? And, I mean, you know, I don't get it. What does it mean? I don't, you know, I don't want anybody to get sick, and I want to do my part, but I think I don't think there's any rhyme or reason to it,
I
really.
don't know.
But whatever, you people do what what that elected official tells you, and bam, you know?
I think I heard our president, I was kind of dozing off. Well, you know, whenever Walls gets on the TV, and I didn't watch it because I was working. Did you hear, you know?
The dramatic woman?
Yeah. Again, I don't know what's.
She's awesome though,
Oh,
man.
I know, I love her.
That is the most
Oh, I
entertaining.
love her, but then
I stare at her, I just like, God,
but
man,
I
she
don't
should
know
be an
what
actress.
Walls is saying, so then I have to go on Twitter or something. What happened? Because I don't know what Walls is saying.
He
because
says,
she's all, you know.
well, she distracts you from him, and it's like, yeah, but I don't really like to pay attention to him because I didn't really think he handled that whole riot situation very good either. But you know what? You know he's the governor. You gotta step up to the plate.
Read, he's the governor. We can say that much.
We were there.
Yeah, that's right. We went over. I think
We
touched
videoed
upon
it.
that.
We were there. We saw it. We witnessed
Did
it.
some, investigative journalism. I
Very
think you call that,
cordial
or
people, but they were out of control. It was ugly.
We had to, for the sake of our show here, our nickel and dime show, we had to go take a peek at this.
Oh, we had to.
Journalists.
It's journalism, road tripping journalism. That's what it is. Anyway, whatever, man. Hopefully, something comes up, and we all just we're all together. That's what they keep telling us. So
Yes.
I don't know how we can.
Some more in
Social distancing, but
Yeah.
we're in together.
We're in it together,
Social distancing.
and some are more in together than others. I think I've heard that too. But I want that interpreter gal to follow me around downtown Stillwater one time, and she could do all the stuff.
Oh.
That'd be so awesome.
Can you imagine if, you remember, there was somebody downtown one time that had this ball in their hand, and they would roll it, and they were all dolled up, like, you know, like a mimer, and you'd put, then it would stop, and then you'd put money in the bucket, and then it would start its robotic thing again. But she would be really good at that. I mean, with her dramatics and her, you know what I mean?
Should we get her on the show?
Oh, God, she'd be great. But not him.
No, not doing.
Yeah, he can stay over there.
Yeah,
When I drove by the governor's
Yeah.
man, he could stay there, but I'd like to have her sit right here. Or she could even, like, interpret us. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah. Oh, you think she would?
How much an hour do you think, though?
Like way too much.
It's probably a couple $100 an hour, what do you
I
think?
think we could just get like someone who's interning. You need some hours or
Oh,
something?
an apprentice.
Yeah.
That's what we need, is like someone that's learning from
Someone who
her,
needs- yeah.
that is aspiring to be like her,
Yeah.
but wants a little side gig. And we can put them, I'll move a little closer, you know, whatever, he or she can sit right here and
Yeah.
they can interpret that for our guests that maybe
That
don't
would be-
hear too well.
I'm assuming they have to get X amount of hours, like the
Oh.
college.
Yeah, like an appraiser, they gotta have like a couple hundred or something, don't
I
they?
don't know, is that like a 2-year degree or like a?
I think it'd be an associate's.
Or associates, I would imagine.
Yeah, I think it'd be associates setting
Yeah.
up. But yeah, wow.
Someone figure that out. We need that.
Yeah, we need that
on the
interpreter,
show.
or like her, or him, or whoever we could have. That would be really cool, because then everybody is in this together.
Well, then we were talking about this too with Walls. I want Walls to do. He needs to stand in like a wooden box, dressed up like King George outfit with the tri-cornered hat and the big bell. Hear ye, and then hear ye.
And then the little people,
Yes, the scroll.
Where's the
hear ye,
scroll?
Where someone unrolls it. That's how I want him to do it from now. Yes, exactly.
Here's the scroll.
That's probably not.
Oh, you don't put that on the floor, you dummy. Okay. Wow, I just did that, didn't I? Hear ye,
Hear ye,
hear ye.
Yes, and then like
To whom it may concern.
Yeah, and then Walls would read it off, whatever. But then
Put those masks on.
we were gonna write a complete script about this. And
Social distance.
have like we were gonna have coconuts like coming
Yeah,
up with
horses.
horses.
Click, 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 click.
You know,
Oh,
we had a
shelter in
complete-
place.
Complete script all written. We need some. Yeah, we think that would be funny.
Hybrid
Mon-
schooling.
Monty Python with coconuts
Oh,
and doing
man.
horse horses and everything.
There's your scroll right there. Hear
Hear
ye,
ye. Yeah, that's how it
King
all should
George.
be. He has to announce things just like that from now on.
Oh.
If you had, that's how you do it.
Would he have a wig?
Well,
Like
yes,
that, like the high court
yes,
kid in England? That big
yes.
curly,
And the red coat thing.
The
Here,
red coat.
Someone would be yelling, "Hear ye, hear ye." And he
but
got
the clicking of the horse.
Yes, and that's all he would do. We had a whole skit all written up for us.
Hollowed out
Yes.
coconuts, click, click, click.
Yes, we would do. And then one of the horses would rear up, you know, like
Yeah. It's kind of like it's out of control. From the Ted would do that?
I bet you
We
he
could
would.
tell. He's got kind of that English look.
Yes,
to
he does.
him. Hey, Harry's got, you know. We can put a little something on Ted and get down there and hear ye. This is gonna sting. Hear ye. Hey,
All proclamations from now on.
yeah. Right from the pedestal tower down there in Lowell Park.
Yes.
Hear ye. And let the bell echo into Wisconsin too. Just
Yes, just
across the pond.
let them know,
So
'cause
everybody-
it's like a different country over there. That's like Canada up there. That's our.
Hey, we're not mocking the system.
No.
We're not, we're just having fun,
It's
people.
fun.
You just keep paying attention to the governor and the mayor and all them people that tell you, you
We're
know,
doing an
do this, do that.
outstanding job.
And
you
we're gonna get
know.
rid of this corona.
Mhm. We're all in this together. Is that what that says? Social
Distance, together,
What are the key things?
Shelter,
Shelter, place.
dials,
Wigs and.
peaks,
Yeah, I forgot.
curves, flattening, curves.
Flattening the curve.
I don't know, it's all new to me. I
Like
think
a.
America as we know it is a little different.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna show this. Maybe I show this on. Probably can't. But I got this Sleestack Buddha.
I got a whole bunch of them I found in that house in a box, you gotta see it.
Sleestack Buddha?
Not a sleeve stack, but I got Buddhas. I don't know if they're worth anything, but they're all wrapped up in
I
like,
don't think this is worth.
they're wrapped up in like 1980 newspaper,
Oh, really?
or 79. I have to bring one in and show people, because they're kind of gold, and they're all different kinds of Buddhas. You see that? Yeah, they're kind of like, well, this is plastic.
No
Mine
idea.
are like metal.
But
I
something
found.
like you'd put a couple quarters.
That looks
in
like a
it.
sleeve stack Buddha.
It is a sleeve
Oh,
stack.
it's a sleeve stack. Oh my God, remember, what was the name of the people?
Land of the Lost.
Yes, here we go.
Marshall, Will, and Holly. They were on a routine expedition.
Okay, one more thing, if nobody knows, but I did sign up.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
June
Speaking of
1st.
government, yeah,
I
okay.
signed up, I'm running for Washington
gonna
County
mention that,
Commissioner,
yeah.
District 3. The zone is from Afton to Marine, Stillwater, Oak Heights, Bayport, Lake Elmo. So if you feel like voting for a change my motto is of the people, by the people, for the people. I'm a little old fashioned with my patriotism, which I think that we need a little bit of the forefathers, you know, get rid of some of this there's more than 2 terms in office, I think is wrong. In any, I don't care what you are, council, mayor, Congress, Senate, House, whatever you are. I mean, there's a reason the president is a 2-term guy, because we'd be in deep trouble if it wasn't. I know that. So clean the house, get some new voices in there, and let's go. I'm running. Vote for me if you want. Thanks. What else we got?
Well, I think that was about it, because I think we're about half an hour. That's pretty good, because I didn't really write anything down as normal.
What
Anyway,
time
I
is
don't
it?
want to worry
Did we
about
go?
it.
Oh, we've been on about 44 minutes, 43.
Well,
That's
good.
awesome.
And that's and normally I don't write anything down, and once again, I didn't write anything down either, and then we try to make it half an hour. I hope we didn't bore anyone, but yeah, so. Okay, well, thanks for watching.
We'll do it again. Thanks a lot, people.
Yeah, we'll do another one,
Have
so.
a great night.
All right, thank you. Drive safe, everyone.